We're going to get started in a couple of minutes, but before we do, we had QR codes up, and hopefully at this point you all know that's how we do our programs. If you haven't had a chance to get that QR code and download that program, let's give you a couple of minutes. You can get that done and go get it. We have one. Well, we had one on. Oh, Mrs. Day has it. So you can go over and take a snap picture of it, have the program, and you know what? Is that a beautiful program? That's Miss Campbell's doing. Give her a round of applause.
It's a great band concert. Thank you very much for coming out here tonight. I'm going to do a couple introductions before we get started. First of all, obviously, this is our 6th grade band in front of you. This is their final concert, which is super exciting for them. The kids you see in front of you, obviously, most of you know this, they just started playing their instruments in August, which is kind of crazy to think about when you hear them tonight. We are very fond of these kids that you allow us to teach every day. They have been amazing from day one. I haven't been here forever. It's my 3rd year teaching, but these are definitely some of the smartest kids I've ever had the pleasure of getting to know, and just the sweetest kids, super funny. They make it really fun to be here every single day. So a couple of thank yous to get started. First of all, for those of you that don't know me, I am one of the band directors here, Ms. Campbell. Our other band director is right over there, Mr. Hopkins. We also have tonight our principal, Mrs. Day, our assistant principal, Mr. Glenn, and then our school counselor, Mrs. Smith. So if you guys could give them a huge round of applause for coming in every single concert. We are very grateful for them for being here every concert, helping us with whatever we need. So we are going to go ahead and get started tonight with our very first tune. Mr. Hopkins is going to conduct this one. This is the fun thing about this concert that I didn't say, the kids pick the music. So we always look forward to this concert. They get to pick movie music or pop music. And this is one of their 2 tunes that they picked, and this is Beauty and the Beast.
Never heard of it.
If I could second everything that you said, I mean, I've had a wonderful time. I teach the brass and percussion. I've had a wonderful time with these kids, getting to know them and learning the ins and outs of how they think and how they learn. And putting together concerts like this is a real blast. It's a real expression of who these kids are. I think you're going to be very impressed with how they play tonight. If I could continue and thank a few other people, today we had a combined rehearsal. And our teaching staff was nice enough to let us have these kids out of that class period come down here and work together. In one class period, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's quite a bit. So if you could give a big round of applause to our teaching staff for being flexible like they are and allowing us to do that. Also, we have a custodial staff here that is and has been strained all year long, being stretched beyond their capabilities, and they still manage to get things done. We don't have problems with kids getting sick anymore like they used to because of the way they clean this building, you know, and if you could, please give them a big round of applause because they deserve it too. Also, and one last one before I get started with this Beauty and the Beast, we've had a lot of parent volunteers who've come in and helped. They've come in and helped get the kids size for shirts. I mean, look at this. Left up to me, these kids would be wearing the wrong size shirts all the way around. So the people who came in and helped with that, thank you so much. People who came in and helped with the pasta dinner during the winter concert, thank you so much. If any of you are in here Would you please stand up and be recognized? And clap for these people. I'll just make a quick stand up. All right, what you guys came for? Beauty and the Beast. One of the new elements that I think you got to witness back there, and I've done this in years past. Over the last couple of years, it's been a little more difficult because of our strain for time, but you got to hear some drum set happening back there. Was that kind of cool or what? Come on, clap for me. All right. Time for some awards. And I want to apologize up front to you because this is going to take some time. But there's a reason it's going to take some time. It's because of the musicianship that you've been hearing all year long. Okay? Got to get some organization happening here. Here we go. We're going to hand out some musicianship awards. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to recognize some really great things that have happened this year. We had several students in this grade alone go to solo ensemble contest and get golds. Not one of them got a silver rating. They all received gold ratings. Would you all stand up if you did solo ensemble contest and be recognized? Thank you, kids. And if I could also say this too, a lot of what you see happening has to do with the private lessons that some of these kids are taking. And if you're interested in that, send an email either to Ms. Campbell or myself, and we'll put you on to someone who will teach private lessons to them, okay? I think private lessons are a great thing. It organizes the kids. It teaches them to fundamentally approach concepts. And that same kind of learning transfers over to math, English, and science too, okay? At one point I had a mom who used to do all of our programs for us. And she wrote this thing that 97%, and it was a fact she found, but 97% of the people in Silicon Valley were practicing musicians at that time. What an incredible statistic. I think that says a lot about music and what it does for us, okay? Let's get on to these awards. I'm going to turn the mic over to Ms. Campbell.
So our first set of awards are going to go to a pretty large group of kids. These are our musicianship awards. So these are kids that have truly went above and beyond in the classroom on their musicianship. Like I said at the start, they have all started in August. Okay, so these are the kids that have truly just tried so hard every single day. They have participated in class. They are continuously getting better. We just kind of want to recognize them tonight for their efforts in the band class. So I'm going to go ahead and announce the woodwind ones. Kids, when we call your name, you're going to come up here and get your certificate. And then I'm actually going to have you guys stand over there because we're going to get a picture of all of you once it's done. Okay? Alright, so I'll call their names, and at the end, you guys can just, if you guys could save your applause for the end, I would appreciate that. Alright, Lorelei Hamilton, Chloe Verhey, Elizabeth Rhodes, Ava Capillari, Joelle Leon, Alyssa Helly, Mackenzie Blute.
We gotta work on that one.
Camilla Gallardo, Andy Dow, and the last one from the women's is Adam Matthews. Give those kids a round of applause, please. Parents, if we are going to take a photo, but parents of the woodwinds, if you guys want to come down and get a picture of the kids, you are more than welcome to.
But it's not, and they do it. So do these French horn players. These tiny little mouthpieces and small motor movements, unbelievable. So I want to tell you, there's a lot of great musicians in this group, and I'm going to show you. First, Miles Frost. Come up quick, kids. We're going to go through the Miles trio here. Miles Carpenter. Miles Hendon. That's our trio of Miles. Elijah Blumhoff. Brennan Bibler. Henriette. Logan Meyer. Mariah Justice. Presley Smith. Lydia Scheffler. Allie Lawrence. Abigail Flamin. Ryder Munn. Kenan Bradley. George Ransom. Talon Tuttle. Wyatt Neal. Blake Vandekleen. Silas Nix. Dennis Kesh. Jayla Bennett.
It is not cool in here.
Connor Lowry. Logan Fosma. And Tristan Kaminsky. Big round of applause.
Awards is going to also, we're going to start with the woodwinds again. These are a little bit more special awards because they're going to actually get their certificate and a trophy. So these are kind of the top awards in our band program here. So we're going to start with the best bandsman and to kind of briefly explain what the bandsman is. Okay, this is a gentleman that is a woodwind player that has really gone above and beyond in every single way. They have a great attitude. They are great at their instrument. They practice. They're kind. They're compassionate to others. They're truly, when I think of the ideal 6th grade band student, they are who I think of. Okay, so we're going to have a best bandsman and a best bandswoman. This year, our bandsman for woodwinds is Tyler Jenkins. Alright, and the same thing, but the female winner, again, same qualifications. This year, our best bandswoman goes to Zoe Kleinschitz. Alright, our next award for the woodwinds is the Most Improved Award. This is always the most challenging award for us to pick because these kids improve so much. The student that I chose this year, though, I chose for a very specific reason, and that's because at the very beginning of the year, she was not super set on band. She had expressed to me that she was really struggling, didn't think it was for her, and expressed wanting to actually switch out of band. And she listened to some of the advice I gave her. I told her, keep practicing. She came in after school a couple times and just, I cannot tell you, she is one of the strongest players in her section right now because of the work. And I always think back to that conversation with her where she thought about not continuing. So this year's Most Improved Award is going to go to Michelle Kestel. and our last award for the Woodwinds is the Positive Attitude Award. And this year, the award is going to someone that always has a smile on their face. Every single day she says hello, every single day she says have a good day, even on the days that we're not great in class, and I left class being frustrated and, oh, why can't you guys play that, you know, and she's like, hi, Miss Campbell, have a great day. Like, even if I just told her, go practice, you know, gotten kind of frustrated with them. So, happiest, most happy-go-lucky girl I've ever known. This year, the Positivity Award is going to go to Adeline Karcher.
Now for the brass players. Our Positive Attitude Award winner is a young man who just comes in every day, digs in, has been since the beginning of the year, and has been a joy to teach. It's Carter Brady. Our Most Improved Award goes to another young man who just constantly has been searching out information on how to be a better percussionist. Working hard, digging in, and has proven to you today how much of a diversity he has in his skills. Connor Bird. The next young lady has really now, we're getting into our best bandswoman and best bandsman, and I think that Miss Campbell really summed up these. It's not just about musicianship, but it's about leadership, you know, and sometimes it's more than telling somebody, it's demonstrating how it's done. All right, our best bandswoman this year in the brass section, Autumn Vandenberg. And finally, our Best Bandsman Award in our brass section, another fine young man who has absolutely excelled since day one, Takayuki Omori.
Awards and recognizing them. To finish out our night, we're going to play our final tune. Again, this is one that the kids voted on. And I just want to tell you guys a little bit about this piece. So this probably would have been challenging for our 7th graders. Okay? But like I said at the beginning, these kids have completely surpassed any expectation we had of them and really put the nose to the grind and learned this piece. And I mean, it is amazing. It sounds amazing. I'm sure you'll be bobbing your head along and singing along. This is our final tune, Thriller.
Wait, you gotta go do the dance. bad at all.
Thank you so much for choosing to spend your evening with us and listen to these amazing kids. They are going to go ahead and put their instruments up, and they will be able to meet you outside. We're going to actually have you guys go out the Griffin wing, and all of our admin here tonight, they're going to kind of lead you that way. So we're going to actually head out these doors. Mr. Glenn is down there kind of directing you, and your kids will meet you outside. Thank you again so much for being here tonight.